creating multi-screen console programs in Python. Sometimes when we create Python programs using the console, we want to have more than one screen. So we might want to start on the main menu, and then, for instance, if we had, say, a telephone book program, we might have a screen to go view all our contacts. We might have a screen to add a new contact, or a screen to edit or delete a contact, or other screens. So we want to separate our program into screens. So this video is going to show you how an easy way of how you could do that. So here we go. Just create a Python file called multiple screens, or whatever the name of your program is going to be. Good stuff, excellent. And the first thing we want to do is we want to import OS. The reason we're going to import OS is because we can use the os.system brackets clear function, and what that does is it refreshes the screen so that anything on there is removed. So we're going to use that. So the first thing we want to do here is let's create a few functions, and we're going to create let's say the first function we're going to create is our main screen. So main screen, there we go. There's our main screen. We'll just put pass in there because we haven't decided what we're doing just yet. And let's create another function. Let's call this the view contacts screen. There we go. And we'll just pass on that for the moment as well. And there we'll just create a third screen, and let's call this add contact screen. There we go. Add contact screen. If this, let's say we're going up with the example of a telephone book. You don't have to use this for a telephone book. I've used this before for making a text adventure. So if you imagine each screen is a page or a location in a text adventure, and you can go from page to page or location to location or scene to scene, however you want to do it. You can use exactly this this principle. Good. So we've got a main screen there, a view screen, and a contact screen. Okay, good stuff. And right at the bottom of our program here, we're going to call the main screen function. So there's our main screen function. Now, at the moment in our program, we've got 1, 2, 3 functions, and when you're using functions in Python, it's a good way what it does is it keeps all that code for a particular part inside of that function, and you define it using the def bit there, def followed by that bit. And once you've defined all your functions, the last thing you do is call at the bottom, you call the function that you want to start in your program. It's a bit odd that the first thing you want to display is the last thing you type, but it works out in the end. So the idea would be, as soon as I call this function, it means go up to this point here and start doing stuff. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to use that os.system clear, and that will clear the screen. So if there's anything on there, it will clear it. And what we'll do then is, let me just do some backslash. There we go. And we'll put welcome to the telephone app. Good. Now the backslash, for if you don't know, that just means new line, or enter. So when it displays, it will knock it down a few lines rather than being right at the top of the screen. There we go. So there's my print function, and we'll do some backslash, some backslash ends below there as well. So there you go. Welcome to the telephone app. And what we want to do here after that is we printed our main bit. Then we're going to, for this demonstration, we're going to do a bit of a menu of where to go. So let's do, here we go. Let's put choice equals input, and let's do, here we go. Let's do v for view, /t, that's tab, and in fact we won't use that because we'll space it at 5, and we'll do add. Here we go. You can do as many options as you like, but that's what I'm going to do. Here we go. There we go. And actually we'll put a /n there so that it'll put a new line after the input. Good stuff. So what this is going to do is, if we run the program, Let me just open this in a new tab. Open a bash console. Let's save that program. Okay, that's okay. Good stuff. We'll wait for that to work. Just leave that to load up. It sometimes takes a few seconds. So what this is going to do here is you're going to display a choice. And the idea being that if they type view, they're going to go onto the view contact screen. And if they type add, then they're going to go onto the add contact screen. So let's run this. Python 3 space multiple screens .py. There you go. And as you can see, that os.system clear worked because it's cleared the screen and it's displayed our options and it's waiting for us to type an option. So what are we going to do? Well, we need to do a bit of an if statement here, and what we could do is we could say if choice equals v, there we go, a lowercase v, then we're going to go to the view contacts screen. There you go, view contact screen. Otherwise, elif choice equals a, and then we'll go to the add contact screen. There we go. So we could do like that, which is fine, and that would work. And what that's saying is if they type lowercase v, then they will go to the view contact screen. If they type lowercase a, then they'll go to the add screen. But the users aren't always that predictable. What if they type view? Or what if they type a capital V? Or what if they type view with a capital V and a lowercase view? It's going to get quite confusing, isn't it? I mean, you could do it like this. You could do like view, view, view. Let's do all capitals. As you can see, already your list is starting to get quite long there. It's already getting quite long. So that's it's not really going to be handled very well there, isn't it? So what we do instead is we say if choice.lower equals, and then we can do v, and we'll do equals, and we'll do in, and we'll create a list. So what we'll do is we'll say v or view. Good, there we go. So what this does now is it says whatever they type, if they type in a big V on its own, it'll convert it to a lowercase v, which would match that. If they type in view all in capitals, it'll convert it to lowercase view, lowercase. If they do a mix or anything like that, it will convert it. There we go. So that's a good way there of just capturing different choices, different possibilities, using that .lower method, or it's what's known as a string method, because input returns a string, so choice gets stored as a string, and this is a method that we can use, and it's one of the lowercase, one of the string methods. And we'll do the same here for. Let's have a look. Let's do the same here for the add screen. So we'll do a, comma, add. There we go. Excellent. Good. So we've got a view contact screen and an add contact screen. But what if they don't? What if they don't type in a V? Or if they don't type in V or A? Well, we're going to have to do something here. And there's two ways you can handle this. You could put those bits there into a loop. Those three here, you could put them into a loop, into a while true loop that only escapes once one of these happens. That would work. Or the other way that would work in this instance is we'll just reload the main screen. So we'll go main screen. There we go. So what happens here is, there we go, else. In fact, I'll put that inside of an else so we know what's happening. There we go. So if they type a V, it will go to the view screen. If they type A, it'll go to the add contact screen. Otherwise, it'll just reload the main screen. Okay, now here on the view screen, let's get rid of that pass and let's just print os.system clear. In fact, let's just copy all that, might as well. There we are, and there we are, and we'll just put, get rid of that, and let's put welcome to the view screen. There we go, and welcome to the add screen. Obviously, you're going to get a bit more creative with yours, but there There we go. And what I'll do here is I'll just paste these. There we go. Same sort of thing. There we go. Obviously, you're going to have different things in your screens. You'll have different options. You might actually want your screen to do something rather than not do something. But here we go. Let's go to the. So we'll have an option for the main. Let's go to the menu screen. There we go. Menu. So that's the main menu. There we go, and that's the main screen. There we go. That one can go to the add screen. Else we'll do the view contact screen. So we're doing the same thing here as previous, but this time what we're saying is it'll display the view screen. It'll give them the option of either going to the menu or the add screen. Oops. Add. And if they choose the menu, then they go to the main screen. If they choose the add screen, then they go to the add screen. Otherwise, we'll just reload the contacts, the view contact screen. And we'll do the same here. Let's do view and menu. There you go, the menu. Menu screen, view and menu. That's the main screen. Else, there we go, else. So we'll either go to the view screen if they press V, or back to the menu if they press back to the main screen if they press menu. Otherwise, if they don't press any valid, they stick in the contact screen. So let's save that now, and that hopefully will start to look a bit more like a functioning multiple screen program. So let's exit out of that. Thank you, good stuff, and let's run that again. So welcome to the telephone app. If I press enter, you can probably hear that now. I'm pressing enter, nothing happens. It just reloads the screen. If I press V, it goes to the view screen. If I press enter, nothing happens. If I press A, it goes to the add screen. And then M back to the menu. There you go. Brilliant. Perfect. Welcome to the telephone app, which is brilliant. What you might want to add to your main menu as well is, why don't we just add an exit option. Let's go here and let's do quit option. We'll do quit. There we go. Quit. La, la, la. There we go. Q. Quit. And okay, that's okay. Good stuff. And what we can do here is we'll just do return. And the reason it should work is because this main screen function here is attached to there. So if you return after the main screen, it should leave the program. Let's just print goodbye. os.system clear. And then we'll print goodbye. Save. Let's see if that works. Here we go. Just quit that. Let's go Q. There we go. Goodbye. There you go. So that works. That works fine. If it doesn't work fine, then what you can do here to make it work, if you are having problems, you can do. It should work if you do sys and then do sys.exit. Let's try that. Let's see if that works. Q. There you go. So yeah, sys.exit works as well. So you could do something like that. Just do os.system clear and then print goodbye. Goodbye. There we go. And then sys.exit. Let's do new line a couple of times actually. Make it look a bit prettier. There we go. Goodbye. There we go. Save that. So the os.system clears the screen, then we print goodbye, and then we call the system.exit command, which exits Python. We can get rid of that bit now. I would say actually this is probably the better way of doing it, because you know that's going to work, it's guaranteed. So we'll go with that one. Let's try that one again. Let's run that again. So we go to the view screen, that works fine. Go to the add screen, exit, go back to the menu, and then we'll go to the quit. There you go, works perfectly. So there's a nice little tutorial on how to create a multi-screen program.